Why the hell would you bring that?
Mind your own business.
Here we go again. We didn't even sit here for 5
She
seconds.
brings freaking wine to a council's meeting.
Well, we all know that that's
Josh,
annoying,
Josh.
but I know she's going to do it anyway.
This is a stressful
Alright, this is
situation.
why I
She
don't
represents
even ever
us.
come
Oh my
over.
gosh,
Hold on,
Josh.
hold on. You guys argue too much.
She represents
Josh, you have
the
to watch
family.
your mouth.
This is
Don't
why
talk
I'm
to your mom
never
about that.
even there. This is why I'm not there.
He's
Understand.
never there. He has no
Understand.
idea.
So-
But Josh, you have
that's
to
what I'm
be
saying.
careful when you talk to your mom, Josh. Be careful. Watch
Thank
your
you.
mouth.
This is why-
She brought
this
a
is why I'm
freaking
not
bottle
here.
of
Watch
wine
your
to a
mouth, Josh. Watch your
counseling.
language. Watch your language. Watch your mouth.
Oh my
Don't
God.
talk to your mother that
Mom,
way.
You people
This is
are
why I'm
like,
not here. This
Don't
is
talk.
why.
What
Hi.
is this ridiculous?
Hello.
Oh my god, I
Hi.
apologize on behalf of my family.
Oh, what's your name?
I'm Caroline.
Hi, I'm Anna.
Hi.
Nice to meet
Hey,
you.
who are you?
I'm Josh.
Nice to meet you.
I'm rich.
Nice to meet you. I'm Anna.
I'm Sarah.
Hey. You all find the place okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
here.
All right.
We made it.
All
We
right.
made it.
You have plans for the weekend?
Yeah, to
Not to be with them.
Not to be with them? Okay.
go far away.
Go far away.
Hide out in my
That's-
room.
Yeah. Hide. Okay.
Josh, watch it. Be careful.
Dad, she asked me.
Yeah. So, Rich, you're telling Josh to be what?
Just take it down a little bit, not so loud. You know?
Oh, so you want him to lower his voice?
Yes.
Okay. What's your plan for the weekend?
Well, just to read the books as usual after.
Okay, as
Do the
usual.
accounts. Yeah,
Okay.
not our accounts. To do,
Yeah.
so.
What about for you?
I'm just gonna be taking care of the family and cleaning and all of that stuff just
Okay.
around the house.
You got some wine with you here today?
Mhm.
Please have a glass. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or two.
Or two.
Thank you.
How do you all feel with her bringing wine to treatment?
Why would you? I think it's ridiculous. It sucks.
I'm feeling a little stressed out right
Uh-huh.
now, so I think it's okay to have
I'm
a
with Josh
glass
on
of
that.
wine.
I'm with Josh on that. She drinks
course
too
you
much.
are.
Good.
She
So what
did
I'm
too.
going to suggest is
Yeah.
that Carol gets to drink as much as she wants in this session, and then no one gets to say anything about it.
Great. Can I bring my heroin?
No, you can't.
Come on.
Come on, Josh.
Same
That's-
thing.
So no
It's
one gets
not
to
the
say.
same thing.
So no one gets to say anything about it. So I'll let you know the way that this treatment works is that I'm here as your guide, but I'm also going to be helping you out. Okay, so I'm going to be telling you what to do in this treatment. All right, and so you're here, which is a big step, and we're here hopefully to look at some of the problems and then how the family needs to change. So are you all on board with changing? Do you feel like something needs to change?
Something
Something
definitely
needs to change.
Something needs
Yeah,
to
a lot
change.
needs
Yes.
to
Lot.
change.
Okay,
Mhm.
Stephanie, does something need to change?
But
Does something need to change in your family?
I guess so. I
guess
mean,
so?
like, I'm just like
She's always
whatever.
checked out.
No,
Okay,
that's
okay.
that's very disrespectful. And put away the phone, yeah.
Okay, so Rich, you're also not allowed to tell Stephanie what to do in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have to tell me what to do?
Nope.
Good.
Nope.
It's gonna be hard
Doesn't
for
tell
him.
anyone
This is
what
going
to
to be
do.
a great
Wow.
place.
Yeah, so we're going to start with a little bit of problems. It's going to be a great place. So that changes things for you here, Josh.
Yeah.
If no one tells you what to do. Okay. So why don't you, one by one, tell me what some of the problems are.
Well,
Fighting.
Mom drinks all day, every day. I can
Okay,
tell
Stephanie,
you
we're
that.
going to start with you. What's a problem in this family?
I don't know. Like every time we sit down and do anything together, it's a fight. Like how you just walked into the
Okay,
therapy
so there's
session.
some fighting.
There's always fighting.
Always fighting. Okay.
The good one.
Is there always fighting?
Always.
Always.
Yes.
There's never a minute where you're not fighting with your family.
Pretty much.
But when you're on your phone, you're not fighting with your family.
Well, I kind of like just do my own thing. Like I don't even live with them. I finished school, got a good job.
So you're not fighting with your family when you do that.
I
So
guess
there's not always fighting. So when you sit down with them and you're on your phone, you're not fighting with them.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. What about someone else? Problem.
Mom's drinking and nagging all day.
What's the problem for you? How does that feel for you? If mom's
It's
drinking
annoying.
and nagging.
It's annoying. I can't
Uh-huh.
even talk to her.
Okay, you can't talk to mom if she's drinking and nagging.
No, I can't.
Okay? So some communication problems.
I think so.
Okay?
What about when Josh is doing drugs?
Mhm.
Or
Mhm.
Okay?
on, Josh.
Yeah, mom is right there.
Okay.
Josh needs
This
to take
isn't your turn, so we're gonna
Okay.
start with Carol,
Okay.
right? Yeah. So I'm in charge.
All right.
Okay. So what happens for you when Josh is doing drugs?
It scares me because I don't want anything to happen to him. I do care about him, and he's not focusing on his life and
Okay.
what he needs to do.
That's bullshit.
What happens for
Josh,
you?
Is
the
it-
language. Don't talk to mom like that.
Okay, good. So, Rich, you normally tell people what to do in the family?
Yes, because I mean.
Good. So I'm going to give you this. And every time you tell somebody what to do, you're going to wag this like this. Okay? Wag it like that. All right? And you're going to really tell someone what to do.
It's gonna be kind of hard.
Yeah. That's good. Just get to know it. Get to know it because it's your baton. It's your authority baton.
Yeah.
All right? How's it feel holding that?
Give me a different idea.
Yeah.
Giving me this in my hand, give me a different idea.
Yeah, it gives you a different idea. Okay, so I'm going to ask that you don't hit any of your family members with that, that you just hold it and feel how it feels to have that in your hand, right? Because you've got the power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really giving me power.
Okay, good. So we're going to circle on back. Okay, so Carol, how do you feel when Josh does drugs?
Scared
Okay.
for him.
So there's some safety, right?
I guess I would say so.
Maybe a little bit of feeling unsafe in the family.
Mhm.
Does anyone else feel unsafe in the family?
Oh, I hope you don't believe that. I'm in my room all the time. Lady, listen. I'm
do
in
you
my
feel
room.
safe
all the
in
Lady,
your
time.
family?
I'm your mother.
Mhm.
A little respect,
I
please.
can't believe it. I feel scared all
Josh, how old are you?
the time. 24.
Okay, 24. Do you sometimes feel like the way mom talks to you, you're not 24
All the time.
all the time?
She talks to me like I'm a baby.
You're my baby. How am I supposed to talk to you?
There you go. That's your sucker for the little baby.
What do you want me to do with it?
You can just eat it if you want. You can do whatever you want with it.
Thanks.
What is this?
Well, it's smaller than what your husband has, right?
Mhm.
But you're still telling Josh what to do, right?
Yes.
So every time Josh does something, yeah, and it might be a little hard to balance with your wine, right? But you can
Yeah.
still keep drinking that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're gonna just keep quiet.
All right.
Okay.
She needs to put that away.
Okay. She needs to put that away.
Trust me, that wine is the problem.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
why
that's
we're
drugs
here.
are the problem.
So that's you telling your mom what to do. So every time you tell your mom what to do, you're going to switch. She's going to take your sucker, and you're going to take the banana.
Oh,
Okay. So maybe.
I don't want that.
So maybe
thing.
we'll just sit here and come back to the problem. Okay.
fine with me.
Josh, what's the problem in the family?
No one listens to me, and everybody drinks in the family.
So communication. We're missing one up here. Rich, what's the problem in the family?
Problem in the family that Josh need to take responsibility of his opiate use because he's using too much and it's causing a problem. And his mom is very concerned about that because we're afraid that one day he's going to overdose and kill himself. And we love him very much and we don't want anything to happen to
Are
him.
you kidding me, Dad? You're
So-
not even ever home.
So we are concerned, we are very concerned. Maybe that's the reason why mom drink a lot because she frustrated,
Uh-huh.
Stephanie.
You understand? And that's her problem.
She drinks a lot because she's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So Josh,
she
can
drink,
you
but-
hear what your dad says when he says that he loves you and he's scared about you overdosing? Dad, are you home a lot to see this?
Well, the thing about it, I have a lot of book work to do and I have to pay the bills and I have to work hard to pay the bills.
Okay,
I mean, mom is working too and she has to pay the bills as well.
okay.
But we are very concerned over our child,
Yeah.
He's our son and we don't want anything to happen to him.
Yeah.
We love him and care for him, but you need to look into his action and see what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we
So
don't,
sometimes do you feel like when you're telling him what to do,
Yeah.
you're trying to love and nurture him and protect him?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the family who love their child and see him using hope it like the way he's doing. His grade is dropping in school. The school are having a problem with
So
him
I'm going
right
to
now.
take it back for a second. So
Yeah.
what's your problem in the family?
Oh, honestly, I'm not home or not. So,
Okay. Not home a lot, all right?
yeah.
So maybe not around each other a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all agreed these are the problems and that we all want to change them. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to start out with that, right, as our intake. And we're going to move into creating some goals around how to get to change, right? So what are some goals that you all have? First of all, what does change look like?
For us all to get along.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all need to go to AA and NA meetings. together.
Okay, all get along. So that would be a goal, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And you want to go together?
They don't need to just blame me. They've got drinking problems too. They need to go with me. They want me to go to AA meetings. They need to go. And NA meetings, they need to go with me.
So would a goal be that maybe you go to a AA meeting together?
I think so.
Okay. So that's a good goal for the week.
That's a good one, Josh.
That's good, Josh.
Yeah.
Really
All
good,
right.
Josh.
Good. Stephanie, what's a goal for you for this week? All right. So Stephanie, I'm going to just have you. Where are these? Because it seems like maybe you don't want to be here. You want to hide a little.
Okay.
Okay. You can rock those. Good. So what else needs to change in this family?
I guess like talking without somebody blaming somebody for doing something wrong. And we're not really all perfect.
Right. Not all perfect. Does everyone feel that way?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
maybe some acceptance that you're not all perfect and
Yeah.
some not blaming each other.
Mhm.
Learning
Yeah.
to talk to each other without blaming.
Yeah.
Okay. So those two feel like big change,
Mhm.
right? Good. So what do you think something you can do is in the family to get there?
I don't know, maybe like I can try to like I don't know, I guess like a small goal, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like I don't know, like maybe like text my mom maybe like more than like once every couple weeks or few weeks or whatever it is that I like am in touch, maybe a little bit more than that.
Okay. So you want to text mom more? Talk to her more?
Yeah,
I
but
like
I don't
that.
really want to
You
like be on
that?
the phone because I feel like every time I'm on the phone with her, she just complains about Josh and like Daddy not being home
Right.
and like, you know, like I'm like the stepdaughter. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really part of the family, but I'm part of the family,
You're
and
part
like
of this family, Stephanie.
and
so we're gonna text a little more, right?
Yeah.
So baby steps,
exactly.
right? Doing it in increments.
She always says she's not a part of the family.
Yeah.
She always does that.
It feels like she's embarrassed of us.
How's it
It
feel to
hurts.
hear that?
If they think they're embarrassed, how do you think I feel?
Okay, you feel embarrassed. Is
Yeah.
that what that means?
Yeah,
Okay.
like I
So
don't want to
wanna
be
just
around
point out
all
in
the
your
argument.
language that something that you want as a goal for the family is to blame less, right?
Mhm.
But probably the statement you just made, right, was if they feel embarrassed, how do you think I feel,
Yeah.
right? So we've also got to notice in these goals and in our behaviors what we do, right, to stay over here, okay? So the idea behind strategic family therapy is that we might want to stay here because this is homeostasis, right? And if we start changing things, like changing blaming language, right, going into a recovery meeting, that things disrupt this, right? But we want to disrupt this to get to change, okay? Good. So I'm really grateful that you were all here today. It was so good to meet all of you, all right?
Thanks for the lollipop.
Yeah, absolutely. I got more where that came from. So in the next session, we're going to sit down. We're going to talk about some additional tasks, and you're going to let me know how your goals go.
Okay.
All right? And I want everyone to try to have a good weekend and, you know, go maybe check out some football games, whatever your family likes to do. Just go enjoy it.
Hey, bring more of these.
You got it, Josh. I'm on it. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, how's everything going?
Good. So I've got the Hampton family,
Okay.
and there's some serious communication issues behind them. So I'm using strategic
Mhm.
therapy and incorporated some props with them. And in terms of the power dynamic of the system of the family, it seems that dad holds the hierarchical position, and he kind of own that. And then the mom tends to be wanting to get power.
Mhm.
And I can kind of see that each of the family members is trying to get power in the family. So my intention for them is to kind of distribute that. One of their goals is to get along better, to stop blaming each other so much. And they actually came up, Josh, who has the
Mhm.
opiate addiction, came up with his own goal for the family to attend AA and NA
Oh.
meetings together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they're really motivated for
Wow.
change, and everyone agreed. My stepdaughter was a little more reluctant. She's
Okay.
probably more in a different phase of change. But
How are you planning to get her on board?
well, I'm trying to connect with her, and she mentioned that she wants to connect with her mother more.
Mhm.
So she's asking for that connection and that equilibrium in the
Okay.
family. My concern is that the more I apply this intervention, that it's going to disrupt the family system a little bit.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when I'm talking, I feel that I'm disrupting the family, but they don't have to like me. The most important thing is that I'm effective for
Well,
them.
isn't that what you want to do? Is kind of disrupt it?
Yeah,
How
With that
change
particular,
is.
yeah.
I
think so.
definitely think this ecosystem needs to get disrupted.
Yeah, I think I would try it. I would do it.
Okay, so what I'm going to
Definitely give
do
it a shot.
is focus in on Josh and the dad, and kind of playing with the power dynamic there a little bit, and then what I can do to connect the stepmom and the stepdaughter and the mom,
Okay.
and see what happens there. It seems like the mom and the dad are on team when it comes to Josh's heroin use, but they don't seem like they're on team with a whole lot of other things. But
Okay.
I really think focusing on the parental-child relationships is a really good start here. So I want to switch up the power a little bit.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds like you have a handle on it.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Keep
We'll
us
see.
updated
You know
on
what
that.
happened last time. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for
You're
helping
welcome.
me
All right,
here.
thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Hi,
Hi.
how's everyone doing?
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah, good
We're
to
all
see
right.
you too. Doing all right? All right, good. How was the weekend?
Boring.
Boring?
It's decent.
Decent.
It's quiet for me.
Quiet?
Yeah.
What about for you?
I just went to the gym. That's about it.
Okay, cool. All right, so kind of low weekend a little bit. All right, right on. Well, how did everyone do with their goals? Did you go to a recovery meeting?
Mom finally convinced us to sit down and think about it. So
Yes, so we plan to go.
Okay. So you're planning to go? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And you
This
all
week.
talked about going? You want to go this week?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Have you looked up a meeting on a meeting schedule?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think we're gonna go on Monday. I think
Okay.
there's some Monday
Mom,
nights.
I have work on Monday. I cannot go on Monday.
Okay, but she did say Monday night, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
stuff you could go.
We can be.
Shut up.
Okay.
Josh.
So
Don't
one
be
of
your sister,
one of
please.
your goals was to decrease blame talk and have better communication, right? So how does it feel when Josh tells you to shut up?
I'm just kind of over it. Every time he says something, then I say something, then we start bickering. Then my dad gets mad, then my mom starts crying, then there's a glass of wine, then there's this. So I just kind of I try to ignore it. I mean, I could aggravate it,
Okay, you get aggravated.
But
There's
I
that
try-
feeling I was looking for.
but
yeah.
as you see, I just kind of try to shrug it off because I don't feel like fighting anymore. I've been fighting my whole life. I'm
Right.
tired.
Right.
I'm here just because, you know, they asked me to come. I haven't come before and the other things that they wanted me to do, so I figured I would try.
Yeah, and you're here and you're a part of. So what I'm going to have you do is, Mom and Dad, I want you to switch seats.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. No problem.
Bye.
I still coming to be right next to you. Yeah. Very good. So the last session we talked a little bit, right? And you all had your props, right? Around Josh, maybe you feeling like a little kid in this scenario with Mom and Dad telling you what to do all the time. Yeah, and Mom, you feel the need maybe to really tell Josh that, right? And tell your family that because you're scared of the unsafety. Right, and Dad, you have the power baton, right? Because because you expressed a lot of love for your family, right? And Stephanie, you want to hide a little, right? Because it's aggravating, and you feel all of the stress, and sometimes you just don't want to be there, right? And you also expressed wanting to be with your mom a little more, but not too much that you want to text a little, right?
Right.
Okay, and that sometimes Mom, when you're on the phone with her in person, that she's telling you what to do and about all of the stress of the family.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to just switch this up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to reuse your props from last time.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. Okay, so for our sessions, this is mine. All right, and that doesn't mean that I hold, more power than you do. Okay, what it means is that I want to take out this fight for power, for hierarchical power. I want you to start sharing power. Okay, because one of your goals is to all get along.
That's good.
All right, and a lot of times we're fighting for control by trying to hold the one. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
How do you feel with me holding that and not you?
That's kind of good.
It's kind of good?
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to keep it, and then if you have too much of a problem with it, you just talk to me, okay? And we'll work it out. Okay. So, Mom, Stephanie feels like she needs to hide all the time, okay? So I want you to put these glasses on, right? Those are her hiding glasses, right? And I want you to feel what it feels like to need to hide all the time, okay? So that's Mom's, way of saying, this is what you need to do. This is what needs to happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in order for things to be okay. But it sounds like you have some things to say about that too, right?
I guess so.
Okay. So that's what that represents for you, all right? Yeah, good. Dad. Yeah. Well, so somewhere in there, right, there might be somebody who feels a little bit like a kid, right, and who also needs to get taken care of, right? And Josh, probably somewhere in there, you have some ideas about the rules of this family and the way things need to be run.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna trade in that big old baton, right? And you're gonna just get another banana. Okay. So your tasks, okay? From over here, and I want you to just pause for a second, feel what it feels like to have these objects in your hand and to be in the different roles, right? Yeah, just check it out, feel it out. Yeah, Dad, I want you to really, even if you don't want to taste that sucker, right? Just feel what it feels like to have it, okay? To maybe step into Josh's shoes a little bit, okay? So for next session, a task that I want to give you is that you are in these roles with each other, okay? So that means, Stephanie, you're going to be telling Mom what to do a little bit, all right? Now here's the catcher, okay? And Josh, you're going to be telling Dad what to do a little bit, what you think and what you feel, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, and so every time, all right, that Mom, you tell Stephanie what to do, right, and change out of this role because you feel like you want to hide,
Yeah.
right? So you've got to own that. You're going to pay Stephanie $1.
Oh.
Yeah. And Dad, right, when you step out of this role, right, this need to be a kid, to maybe hide in the room a little bit, you're going to pay Josh $1.
Cool.
Yeah. Here's the deal, Josh. That $1 is going to go back to your mom. You're going to put it in a piggy bank with your mom because you have a drug problem and we're not giving you money for heroin.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So
That's
do you
good.
hear mom and dad on the same team around that?
Mhm.
Okay. So it was really good meeting with all of you. I'm really excited to see how this goes. Feel free to email me, and then I want you to also write down disruptions that might be happening. So, and just know that if you do start fighting again or you start separating, it's probably going to be a way to get back to this homeostasis because change is scary. All right? So know that this might not be easy, but it seems like you already love each other and want things to change. And I have a lot of faith that, we can all do this together.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.